Hi, Marcel, the Wood Butcher. As I promised, I know I had a hiatus from posting some videos, but as I promised, I had two projects coming up that I'm going to show, illustrate, step by step of how I did them and built them. The first one is a souvenir teaspoon rack. You know them little teaspoons that say, welcome to Georgia, Texas, or bum Egypt, whatever, right? Well, yeah, okay. Now, keep in mind, I have no idea of the exact size of these friggin' spoons. So, I had to compensate for them. The person that wants me to make this for him was telling me that, my wife has like 50 spoons. He's a truck driver from Texas, right? And just also happens to be a New York Military Academy alumni of mine, which I went to from 1970 to 1974. And Jeff Lattin was the, I did it, I blew it, I gave his name. But that's okay. That's okay, right? Yes, New York Military Academy. The same high school that Donald Trump graduated from in the class of 1964, 10 years before Jeff and myself. Anyway, Jeff had contacted me and said that his wife has like over 50 souvenir teaspoons. I don't know. Are they the size of a pair of scissors or what? But that's kind of what I used, to figure things out so far. And as I said, I would post videos in parts showing exactly how this project came to work. Pardon the light and stuff like that. I'm still a one-man show, videoing off my cell phone. But here's the frame, the outside frame. Ignore this. That's my workbench, Pay attention to this, right? And notice they're not blue. Right? They're not blue. They're pony clamps. I want you to notice also, I think you can see this, the top and the bottom are clamped. Right? Oh, give me a second to reposition. Okay. This is a rough clamp together of the outside frame. Now, to accommodate the amount of spoons on there, with 5 shelves, right, which I found some beautiful, I hope the camera can pick this up, but it's like bird's eye pine. I think you could see it. You see what I mean, right? When this is stained, his request is early American, which is going to look really nice. But the next step was to figure out, okay, how the hell am I going to space these spoons apart to make 60 of them fit in the size, the basic size of the frame I made. And that was just from off-the-head calculations. I have no plans for this. I have to do this strictly off the head. Yeah, I could waste hours and draw it out on graph paper and this and that, but why? It was easier just to take a piece of the wood, draw the lines of how many spoons I had to fit, right? Sample 1. Take the other side of the piece of wood, draw the lines, figure out how I can space them apart to put how many spoons I want to fit. Well, The intention was to have 5 levels, 6 levels with 10 spoons each, which would have been 10 spoons on 5 levels, which would have made 50 spoons. Not enough. I need 60. I toyed with the idea, and I toyed with it. Then what I did, and what I finally came up with, was I actually had to use a calculator to figure out, and I hope you can see these lines where, oh, I have that backwards. I'm sorry. No, yeah, this way. Here you go. Well, you see, no spoon hangs here. It's too close to the side. Plus, it's going to have a half lap joint or a slotted joint, whatever. But you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? That seemed to put the spoons too close together. So, what I did, where the hell is the piece? Oh, here we go. So I came up with 13 spoons. Yeah, we're going to go backwards, right? That fit. Again, no spoon here. It's too close to the wall. No spoon here. It's too close to the wall. The original plan was to make these 18 inches each. Well, 18 inches each did not make the muster to fit 13 spoons. So I had to chop off about that much, which is about a half inch, a little more than half inch. I really don't know the measurement. I did it by fitting it together. So, now, I have all of these other members, these other shelves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, already cut to the longer dimension, but I need them all at that dimension. Now, here comes the decision part. How comfortable are you at making a line on every one of these boards and cutting them individually? Or my suggestion, one of these damn things has it. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2. Double back tape. Double back tape between all of these, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Double back tape them together. When you double back tape them together, make damn sure you do it against like your saw fence or something like that, so that they stay even on one end. Screw the other end, because you're going to hack it off. And then you take the piece that actually is the one you want to use. Boy, isn't that grain beautiful? Look at that bird's eye on this pine. This was an accidental find, too, to be bird's eye pine. Okay. Now, you see the difference in height. I'm only going to hack off, maybe hack off isn't the right word. But yeah, it is. I'm going to hack off that much on every one of these, which is 4 pieces. Yeah, I got it. I'll pull it. I'm not worried about that because that's getting hacked off anyway. So what I'm going to do is first of all, take all of these, and I'm not going to put you through the painstaking process of double back taping all 4 pieces together with the piece that I actually want the measurement to squared up against either my saw table or the saw fence. You want to make sure you use a level surface. Don't use the plywood on your workbench. Don't use your knee. Don't use your foreleg. Use your table saw or whatever you have. Even if you have just a chop saw or compound miter saw, right? To make sure that one end is level. Peel the carpet tape off. Stick them together, right? And just continue that. This piece. Oh, the phone shifted. Sorry, I'll move it back. Is that better? Yeah. Continue it with this piece, that piece, that piece. Square them up. Run them through the chop saw. The compound miter saw. All at one time. All at one time. And my advice is, don't do it with the wood this way. Do it with the wood this way as they're stacked. You're going to end up with a cleaner cut, and it'll make it, sanding's going to make it easy anyway, okay? And that is step 1 and 2 so far of the 60, well, let's see, what the hell is 13 times 5? You do the math, that's how many spoons this is going to hold. And this is basically step 1 and 2. The next video will have step 3. Yeah, 3. Now put the other finger up. Yeah, 3. Not that one. The other. Yeah, there you go. 3. And that's it for right now on the 60 plus souvenir teaspoon. What do I want to call it? A rack? No, it's not a rack. It's going to end up being a framed display case with no glass in the front. But I think you're going to be impressed with how it comes out, especially when I'm shooting from the hip with this one, because I've never seen one. I searched and searched and searched. YouTube, Google, this and that, they all hold 18 to 20. This bad boy is going to hold. Can I make a 6? Well, I'll try. It ain't working. It's going to hold 60 plus. Okay? In the meantime, this is Marcel, the Wood Butcher, reminding you to protect your eyes, protect your lungs, protect your ears, and don't forget about these guys. And one of the best things you can do to protect these guys, and this is not a sponsor of mine, I'm not getting paid by them, these products were paid for, but it's something, like I said before, that I always believe in. And that is, if you're using a table saw, the micro jib gripper. This thing is fantastic. If you cut your fingers on a table saw using the gripper the way you're supposed to do, you're a moron and have no business owning a table saw. But anyway, This is the product. I highly recommend it. They run about 59 bucks a piece. But you know what? An emergency room visit, and believe me, those of you that follow me know that I've been there twice. Well, they healed very nicely, though. You know, when I lost the tip of that finger and this finger. They healed nicely, though, you know, and then they came back. But that was almost, you know, $2,000. For 59 bucks, go for it. I thoroughly recommend the product if you're using a table saw a lot. And like I say, they're not a sponsor of mine. I have no sponsors. I kind of put it in Santa Claus's ear that I wanted it for Christmas. And son of a bitch, there they were. So there is a Santa Claus. Okay? Anyway, belated Merry Christmas and make it a Happy New Year. For right now, this is Marcel the Wood Butcher. Once again, I gotta go through the close saying, protect your eyes, protect your lungs, protect your ears, and these guys too. Semper Fi, make it a great day. Bye.